Going on, everybody? Movie Phantom here. I just want to clear up one thing right now. Now, last week I was talking about House of Karloff 1985. I didn't realize what was going on. I was kind of lost in this whole situation. Okay, apparently there's a war going on. All right, you got the trolls, which I'm gonna tell you right now, I didn't know what the hell a troll was. Like literally, apparently this dude that was giving me shit earlier, the little blonde kid who's crying about his girlfriend, he shaved his chest. I don't remember what his name is. Anyways, he was giving me some shit. So, but as I'm talking about it, you know, Misery Black's like, well, that's called trolling. He's trolling you. And I thought that was like some kind of weird sexual thing you got to pay like $20 for over in Bangkok or something. I didn't know what the hell trolling was. I was like, really? Trolling? Sorry, I'm out of the loop. I'm not going to lie. I'm not hip to the whole YouTube thing. So anyways, but then this Karloff dude's talking about him. So I thought they were like friends, but turns out there's a bitter war between these trolls and Karloff's army. And he was wanting me to join his army and, you know, all this other stuff. And I'll tell you right now, I'm neutral. Like, I'm just staying out of this completely because I feel like I already squashed that little blonde punk and don't want to get involved in the whole feud. But I do want to be, you know, I still remain, you know, friends with everybody because, you know, goddamn it, the Phantom cares. Phantom, 100%, you know. I'm like Switzerland or Sweden. Is Sweden in Switzerland? I don't know. Fuck it. Anyways, yes, I'm neutral and not picking any sides. So, peace, love, and all that shit. All that hippie bullshit. That's what I'm going for right now. So, yes, welcome to another episode. And what the hell? Who the hell are you guys? What the fuck is this? Who are they?
They're your neighbors.
Okay, listen, Black. They're not my neighbors. All right. Now, listen. I know the cemetery pretty well. I mean, I've been there, so you know every single mausoleum. I know every little cemetery. You know the little shoebox at the end with the dead baby in it? I know them.
I know the baby. Okay.
But I don't know, who are these people?
They're from the cornfield across the street. You know, the one.
So they're kids from a cornfield. They're children from a cornfield. They're used to be
No,
over.
they're corn children.
Really?
Really.
All right, I guess. Well, welcome to the lair. Jeremy, move the axe. I'm trying to walk here. Oh my God. Who am I, like fucking Jonah Hill from The Sitter or something? This is ridiculous. All right, well, let's introduce ourselves. You know, who are you?
I'm Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga? I'm pretty sure that name's copywritten somewhere. I don't know. What about you, Bloody? Who are you?
Darren.
Real, Darren. All right.
No.
Nope, not Darren.
Randy. What dress?
Randy? I don't know. I'm lost here. All right. And I guess you're the leader of the group here, these corn children. I swear, I'm pretty sure Stephen King's going to give a call. He's going to be pissed.
Children.
Corn children.
Corn
I'm just saying. It sounds a lot like Children of the Corn. I'm just saying.
Corn children.
All right, sorry. And what's your name? Billick? All right. All right, well, welcome.
Yeah, don't
Corn
introduce
children.
me.
And, of course, back from last week, we have Misery Black. So, yeah.
Sweetness.
All right, guys. We'll do the show. Let's go ahead. Since you're here, we'll go ahead and continue on as normal, I guess. So, shit. All right, well, I have to speak up because we're filming from across the room here. All right, so last week, getting back to business as usual. Oh, I didn't introduce the movies. You guys are throwing me off my game completely. This is ridiculous. I feel like Ice Cube from Are We There Yet? That's a bad reference, but I made it because it fits. This week, we are reviewing two films. We got The Evil Dead 2 and Stir of Echoes. Now, normally I just pull out the DVDs I own. I do not own Evil Dead 2, but I did watch it. I borrowed it from a friend of mine. Man, you and the axe. Randy Darren, killing me. You're killing me right now. Now, here's something I did not know about the whole Evil Dead 2 thing. Apparently, and maybe I'm just a horror poser altogether, apparently the little subtitle to it is Dead by Dawn. I did not know this. Literally, I get the VHS. This is a friend of mine's VHS. It says Evil Dead 2, Dead by Dawn. I thought maybe that was a tagline, but here's the tagline right here, Kiss Your Nerves Goodbye. I'm like, well, maybe it has two taglines. But then I opened up the thing, and it says Evil Dead 2, Dead by Dawn. Where the hell Dead by Dawn? I've never, like every DVD I've seen of it just said Evil Dead 2 every time I look on IMDb. So I research it. Like, I'll go online, check it out, and apparently like on IMDb when it has like the alternate page list or alternate title list, it shows Evil Dead 2, Dead by Dawn, but it has like undefined, like I have no idea like where it came, I don't know, it just says undefined. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe this is common knowledge out there in the horror movie world. I just didn't know it, so yeah. Evil Dead 2, Dead by Dawn, so just gonna throw that right there. So, that's what we'll be reviewing tonight. Alright, so last week I asked the question, what is your top 3 favorite found footage movies? Here's the funny thing about that. Like, literally I get 2 to 3 responses back. Maximum I ever had was 4. This week I got responses back that says, we're not going to do this one. I literally got some people saying, you know what? I'm not answering this question. We do not like found footage.
I read the comments.
Are you kidding me? Like, I was like, oh my god, like, hatred toward found footage. It's ridiculous.
And hatred towards me.
Yes, lady. What are you doing over here, Lady Gaga? Alright, so anyway, but we did have one guy comment in, Owen Neal. And his top 3 found footage movies are Man Bites Dog at number 3. I have never even heard of this movie. But it's number 2, Cannibal Holocaust, the classic, obviously. And number 1 was The Troll Hunter. And Troll Hunter, I watched recently. Speaking of trolls, I guess, it's a bad and then late segue. But either way, The Troll Hunter, watched it not too long ago. It wasn't bad. The only problem I had with it, because it's supposed to be a found footage movie. You know, like Blair Witch and... No, I'm good, sweetie. But thank you, though. I appreciate that. But it's supposed to be like a found footage type movie. But like the whole time, like... it has good angles, but like the guy, like there's a scene where they're on this van, and there's a giant troll just smashing shit out of it, and they got this like a giant strobe light thing that blinds the troll. But the guy, like, you know, the angle from the footage is supposed to be like, it's the dude's outside the van looking up. I'm like, now wait a minute, in any real found footage movie, no jackass who's scared of these trolls is gonna get out of the van just to film it. Like, it looks good, don't get me wrong, it was a good looking shot, but at the same time, it's like it's very unrealistic for a found footage movie. I'm just saying.
To be like from in the van.
Yeah, like literally, like, you know, I don't know. I didn't. I don't know. I don't think it did a lot of that. There's a lot of these weird, just I don't know. It kind of broke the whole found footage rules for me, and I just didn't care for it. But anyways, that was just me. And you know, Owen Neal, thank you very much for participating. And what is this? All this anger and hostility from these corn children. All right, so this week the top 3 questions is going to be. We're doing Stir of Echoes. Now I'll be honest with you. We'll get more on my review on this later on. But when I watched this back when I was a freshman, I'm not gonna lie, it scared the shit out of me. Like, it literally did scare you. Shut your mouth. I see that look on your face.
I watched it like...
Alright, we'll get the reviews in there. I'm just saying, for right now, I'm just saying this was one of the scariest movies I've seen in a long time.
It's awesome.
However, I, decided this week the top 3 question, or the top 3 is gonna be, what is your top 3 scariest movies of all time? Now, I ain't saying your favorite horror movies. I'm just saying, what's your top 3 scariest? Now, for me personally, even though this will probably be up in the top 5, top 10 maybe, it's not my top 3. So starting at number 3, working my way down to 1. I'm going to say right now, this is something I had never told anybody. You guys are privileged to hear this. I'm not even joking. I've never told anybody this. When I was a kid, I was scared shitless of Jaws. That's not the shock. I mean, I could be... But here's the thing. I didn't know the movie was called Jaws. For some reason, I don't know where this came from, I thought the movie Raised in Arizona was Jaws. Like, people would say, Raised in Arizona, and I just thought it was like, oh, that's a fucking movie, The Shark. No, I ain't watching this shit. And I would freak out. Like, I ain't watching Raised in Arizona. I'd literally, like, leave the room. And I'm like 3, 4, at this age. 4 or 5. It was last week. I ain't gonna lie to you. Anyways, no, but I was just scared of this movie. Like, and of course, years later, I found out that Raised in Arizona is a brilliant Coen Brothers movie with Nick Cage. Back when Nick Cage was actually, relevant and good. And then, of course, Jaws, is just a classic, giant shark movie. But yeah, Jaws my number 3. My number 2, I have mentioned before, The Shining. Not so much now. I mean, once again, these movies now, I've grown out of the whole scared thing, except for my number 1. The Shining, man, I grew up in a country house, a farmhouse, out in the middle of nowhere, and I had the only bedroom downstairs. I don't care. I keep saying it. I don't give a shit. That's fucked up. So I'm watching The Shining, and now I'm laying in my bed, scared shitless, looking. I'm trying to close my eyes. I don't know if I close my eyes and then open them, there's going to be like those 2 dead girls at the end of the hallway right there. And now if I close them, they're going to get me anyway. It terrified me.
They just want to play.
They just want to play. That's all they want to do. But, once again, loved it so much, I kept watching it and eventually grew out of it. And of course, it's been no secret, I've said this before, my number 1 scariest movie of all time is The Ring. Even now, it's better now, but there's a while I forced myself to watch it just so I wouldn't feel like a pussy. Forgot the language is, got kids around here. I feel like Elizabeth Shue from Adventures in Babysitting. It's ridiculous. Anyways, so yeah, The Ring, literally my scariest movie. Now, you guys don't have to give top 3, so I'm sure you guys don't watch a lot of horror movies, do you? Not this guy, or not, Darren Randy. What about this? Yeah. Now, you watch horror movies. You're a horror movie guy, all right. Okay, so let's go around real quick. Then we'll ask your number one scariest movie. So, Lady Gaga, and speak up. You gotta say it loud here. What is the scariest movie you've ever seen?
The monster that go around the house and where the guy comes and kills them.
That is just
in the eye.
terrifying.
That.
It is terrifying. That is terrifying.
Yeah. I'm about.
And when
You talking about Monster House by
I'm
chance?
gonna
when I
have
done
nightmares.
that, I screamed.
Screen. All right. I'll be honest, the Phantom's
I'm
lost
gonna
on this
have
one, but we'll go
nightmares.
on. But, you know, thank you for. So you seen it since then? And you watch it a lot, or
I was
you watch it a lot? Getting over your fear. All right, Darren, Randy, what is the scariest movie you've ever seen?
Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th. Original or remake? Original? All right. Couldn't hear you to get the fangs there, yeah. All right.
Overgrown.
Billick, what is the scariest movie you have ever seen?
I'd have to say Friday the 13th, the remake.
The remake, man. Scary, huh? Now, let me ask you guys a question.
I have another scary movie.
You got another scary movie?
Where the guy's like dead, and when God that walks and he falls, so the knife to him, and then he died.
That's some scary
That's
shit right there. I'm not gonna lie.
Wait,
Wait, so what scares you guys about the Friday the 13th movies
Me.
then?
Um,
Oh, no, not you. You've had your turn. You sit down. All right. So what scares you about Friday the 13th?
they can put me out.
Popping out of the water at the end of that one, the first one. That's a pretty scary scene. What about you? Remake. What scared you about it?
The blood.
So the gore factor, just the killing in general. All right. All right. Miss Black, who doesn't really care much about anything. Have you seen a movie that scared you? Let's just go that route.
Yes.
All right. What movie scares you?
Well, at first, 13 Ghosts was pretty freaking scary because, like, just a lot of pop-up crap.
Pop-ups. That
Yeah.
is kind of scary. I'll
Just
agree.
cheap scares, really.
Yeah. Oh, they're going wrong. They are cheap scares, but they're effective. I mean,
Very effective. But then, just like a few scenes from House on Haunted Hill. Not the
original
whole
or remake?
remake.
Remake.
The whole thing in general wasn't extremely scary to me, but just a few
Yeah.
scenes.
Just ruthless
like
over there.
the camera. Whenever
Dude, the camera scene, yeah, that is a creepy scene. I will admit that, yes. That is a freaky scene right there. All right, so guys, I want to know what is the top 3 scariest movies you have ever seen. Of course, you know, there's multiple ways to hit me up. You can get me a video response. You can leave the comment right down below. My fan friends can hit me up over on Facebook. And, of course, you can hit me up over on movefan7@gmail.com. So, there we go.
Because
Guys,
everyone emails now.
everybody emails. You know, I got a few emails. I'm not going to lie. I got a couple in there, so...
It's a bee.
It's an email. All right.
Don't
so
email.
what do you guys say? We get some news, huh? So I'm sure you guys are familiar with the actress Vera Berman.
I
You're not. I can't pronounce her last name. She was the chick from The Departed. That's the only thing I know her from. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I've seen her from other stuff, but that's the only thing I care about. Like, that's just be her resume. Like every time she walks into a new set, she's like, "I was in The Departed." I'm like, "Oh, you get the job." Well, anyway, she is going to be. She'll be playing Norman Bates' mother in the new Bates Motel miniseries. Kind of interesting, I thought. You know, not too shabby. Also, we got the writer of Saw 4 and Chain Letter, which Chain Letter was just a knockoff of Saw. It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't really that great either. It's clearly just a ripoff. Anyways, that writer is going ahead. He's going to do the sequel to I Spit on Your Grave. That's right. They are doing a sequel. They're making I Spit on Your Grave Part 2. And, yeah. I'm not going to lie. I really dug the remake to I Spit on Your Grave. I'm sure none of you guys have seen it. I would hope not anyways. That's a pretty gruesome, brutal... Yeah, you guys don't need to watch it. Anyways, it is a pretty...
As I go to sleep
It's a
tonight. brutal,
brutal, movie, but they're apparently making a sequel to it. The writer, Saw 4, I don't know if the guy can direct. This is maybe his first movie he's directing, so I have no idea. Yeah, it's off, sweetie. That's a prop.
know. I'm pretending.
It's a prop. She's pretending.
I'm pretending.
Gaga, get out of his face.
All right, and finally, they just released the teaser poster one sheet for the Texas Chainsaw 3D. Now, have you guys seen this yet? The poster for it?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, that's right. I did show you guys the poster.
Yeah.
Poster looks awesome. I'm not gonna lie, dude. The poster looks freaking sweet. However, I just read like the plot for this. Dude, it's ridiculous. All right, thus far there has been 6 Texas Chainsaw movies. 6 of them all together. Okay, you got 1, 2, and 3, which are in order. Now, part 4, if you want to call it part 4, Texas Chainsaw: The Next Generation, which is a horrible movie, but I just fucking love it. Okay, first it was like, I heard it's supposed to be a part 4, and then it was like a remake of part 1, and then they're like, no, it's a sequel to part 1. Like, it's supposed to be like what part 2 should have been. Either way, it was a mess, and they just quit after that. And then, of course, they remade it in 2003, I believe, and it was good. I liked the remake, but then they did the prequel, which was just shit. Well, this one, I guess, they're erasing everything again, and it's going to be the actual sequel to part 1 again. So, the plot is basically years after part 1, this woman, or this girl, young girl, finds out that she just inherited a shitload of money from this family she didn't know she had down in Texas. Her and her friends take a road trip, and then they go down there, and turns out it's Leatherface. Big shock, and so that's that. What's up?
I know her parents. They're like zombies.
They're zombies?
Yeah, and they go to kill people.
People.
They go to kill good people.
Kill good people? Alright. It's Lady Gaga, people. She's crazy. Alright, so anyways, yeah, that's it for news. Now, guys, as you know, September is upon us. Fall's here.
We are now.
The nights are growing longer. There's a chill in the air.
Hey,
Leaves are dying.
we both.
And you know what? That means a new crop of horror movies coming out. So we got 3 movies coming out in September. We got Resident Evil Retribution, which I am really pumped to see.
4. One is a very scariest. The monster
All right,
going.
I'm going to have Lady Gaga sit down for a second. There we go. We're going to put you to the side here. All right, so Resident Evil Retribution coming out. Looks awesome. I ain't going to lie. There's a movie coming out called A House at the End of the Street. I made an Elizabeth Shue reference earlier. Alright, here's the thing. I haven't seen anything about it. I don't normally get in depth on these things, but I just feel like with a title like The House at the End of the Street, any house at the end of anything, especially if it's at the end or the last house,
Or the last.
you got a lot to live up to. So I don't know. I haven't seen a trailer or I haven't even read anything about it, so
It's Katniss from Hunger Games.
I can't really do that. She did pretty good in Hunger Games. I'm hating. All right. And finally, and this is what's coming out this week actually, Record 3 Genesis, or Rec 3 Genesis, or it's actually written like Rec Cubed Genesis. No matter how you look at it, yeah, it's coming out. Part 3, I think it's actually the prequel, I'm assuming this because it's titled Genesis, to the Rec series. I've only seen part 1, I thought it was really good. Have you guys seen Quarantine?
I've seen
Yes,
like.
I
20
have
of it.
seen it like 100 times.
I think you're lying. I'm going to call you out on that. You've seen Quarantine 100 times.
Yes, I promise.
All right.
It is a really scary.
Really scary. Well, Rec, or Record, is the original to Quarantine. Quarantine is the American remake. So they're doing part 3, and apparently it's going to be about this, it's a wedding that gets disrupted by the virus.
Oh, nice.
I just seen the poster, it has like a bride with a chainsaw, and
How
I'm
was
like,
the honeymoon?
you know what, pretty messy. I'm going to say it's pretty messy, so yeah, that's that. Alright, so that's the movies coming out. I think out of those, I would recommend Record 3 and Resident Evil, but we'll wait and see how it goes. Alright, it's time for some viewer comments now. Up first, we got Lane9002, and this guy actually made a channel for the Horror Freaks United. That's a group I was inducted into. I'm a member of the group, and excuse me, I ate before I did this, and I'm burping. Anyways, it's a channel dedicated to that group, and I want to thank Lane for it. Been on there, check it out, subscribe. Actually, I'll throw the link right down below. So yeah, definitely need to check it out. So it's good stuff. All right, Miss Black, you had a comment, a really interesting comment.
Fun times.
Apparently, one crazy mofo 11.
You're cool.
Anyways, he first he said I sucked. I'm guessing that was directed for me. He's like, you suck, and you should have punched Misery in the face. He didn't actually say her name. I think he just said her. I think he said punch her in the
Grammar
face.
is great.
And I'll tell you right
That's
now,
some perfect grammar there.
I agree with him. Not about me sucking. I mean, I don't suck at all. I'm the man. I definitely should have punched you in the face. I'm just saying, I probably should have punched you in the face.
Not probably.
Not on camera. We'll do it after the show, because I don't want to get, like, I'll beat you for like a bag of oranges, so then they won't leave a bruise, you know. Child abuse.
Tips for
Getting
child
away.
abuse.
Yes, boom. So, but yeah, you got a rebuttal for that. I mean, you got anything to say to this guy, one crazy mofo?
You need a life.
I
Go kill yourself.
Oh my God.
I got something to say.
What's that?
You need a life.
Man, all right. You got your parrot over here. I'm digging it. All right, so that was that. And finally, my boy, Satan Slayer's Lair. Boom, got it right this time. I'm going to throw a shout out to him. Yes, I butchered his name last week. And but anyways, yeah, I just, honestly, I'm just giving him a shout out just so I can redeem it. And I said it right. I'm not going to say it again. I'll butcher if I say it a second time. So yes, awesome dude. Thank you for tuning in. Although he was one of the guys who's just like, I'm not doing your top 3 because I don't like found footage. I love you anyway, man. It's all good. It's all
I
good.
can kind of understand that because it's kind of like with first person in games, and it's like.
You said it first!
No.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Yes, no, it's all good. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, and it's like, and once again, this guy actually does all my top 3s almost. So yeah, I did. Can't hold it against him. Can't hold it
I
against
have
him.
noticed that.
All right, so here we go, guys. It's review time. Now, first up, we're going to travel back to 1987. Evil Dead 2: Dead by Dawn, where Ash and his girlfriend Linda go to a cabin and release the Evil Dead, if you will.
Oh, that sounds
All right.
perverted.
Now, you guys, well, you two I know haven't, but you guys have seen Army of Darkness, correct? Now, what was your thoughts on that?
Awesome.
You liked
That
it?
movie is just great.
It's brilliant.
Gold.
Well, this is the prequel. Like before, I didn't even know the Evil Dead existed. Like I knew about Army of Darkness. I thought it was just brilliant, but I thought it was like a standalone film. I didn't know there was 2 before it, and we got Evil Dead 2. Now, Evil Dead, the first one, I think, and in fact, out of the 3, it's my favorite. It's straight up horror movie. Yes. No, wow, what are you doing? All right. No more beating up the host here. All right, I got conducting business here. I got a show around here. First Evil Dead, yes, it is literally just, it's scary, it's damn good, low budget, and it's brilliant. And of course, 3 is just freaking hilarious. 2, and this is the thing, like, I'm not saying I hate 2. I don't hate 2. I think 2 is a decent movie. However, it's my least favorite of the 3.
Decent.
It's not bad. I mean, it's a good. I mean, I recommend everybody watch it. I just think it's my least favorite of the 3, and here's the reason why. And once again, it's literally like if you look online, it's considered the best. Like everybody's just like, oh, it's the best of the 3. Okay, my first complaint is, okay, in part 1 you had Ash, his sister, his girlfriend, his buddy, and his girlfriend all going to this cabin, and so basically, the Evil Dead gets released. They all get wiped out except for Ash. And at the end of the first one, you see the Force coming after him, and it just, and it cuts credits.
Well, of course.
And, yes.
Can I watch something on that?
Yes, one second. You sit here. You remain there, Lady Gaga. So anyways, one's been okay, ends there. But when they do 2, it's almost a remake of part 1. Now, I'm not complaining about that. Although it's kind of weird, they name it 2 and then just remake 1. But they changed it up completely, and I thought they lost a lot of impact there. Because in this one, it erases everything in part 1 and just kind of retells it where it's just Ash and his girlfriend going up there. And then, she gets taken out, he has to kill her, and then the Force gets him. And then from there it picks up and goes on. But the problem I had with that was, I feel like, don't get me wrong, you'd be heartbroken if your loved one was taken down. I mean, that's just all there is to it. However, wouldn't you be more heartbroken when your little sister gets attacked by trees and then gets killed, and then your best buddy is murdered, and then another friend's killed, and then your girlfriend? I think it'd be more of you'd be more tore up about it. And see, that's what this one is about. This is more like in part 1, it happens, like the event happens. Part 3, he's already a badass, Evil Dead killer. What are you gonna call him? Deadites. Sorry, Deadites. He's a Deadite killer. But part 2 is him struggling with it and becoming the Ash that we all know and love, the king, if you will. And literally, like, it's literally his mind. Like in this one, it's very psychological. It's done in a comical way. I mean, he's breaking down. But I feel like, if it's just his girlfriend getting killed, a girlfriend that he didn't know that long, and they're still in college, like, odds are, if nothing happened, they was gonna like go up to the cabin, have some fun, move in together, probably be together for 2 or 3 years, break up. He'd probably still be working at S-Mart. She'd marry a doctor. I don't know. And they would just split ways. And I'm just like, really? This is a girl that you barely knew. What, you gave her a necklace? Really? I feel like if you lose a sister, it's a little more mentally, I don't know. That's just me. As soon as that happened, I saw this. I'm like, oh, really? I don't like that. That's my first problem with it. Another problem I had with it was, you always see this force coming through. You actually had it in Army of Darkness when he's running through and he gets the windmill. You never seen it in that one. Part 1 they have it. You never see it. In this one at the end they show it, and it just looks ridiculous. Now that's a thing that Hitchcock and Lovecraft, they were all about it. You never show your monster. Stephen King is big on that. You don't show your monster because thinking about what the monster is always scarier than when you see it. You guys seen it?
Yes.
Me.
Okay. Best example. It's scary as shit when it's just a clown. And at the end with the giant spider, you're like, really?
Yeah.
This giant spider's what did it? So, I don't know. I just feel like, when I saw this weird face thing in the door, I'm like, other than that, and then, I mean, once again, it's not a bad movie. Like, I ain't gonna knock the effects. I think the effects look great for its time. The claymation wasn't bad. I've seen some horrible claymation, and I thought the claymation in this was really well done. It does mix the humor. I do like the scene that everybody talks about, which is just brilliant, is when there's a part he's losing his mind, and he looks up and there's a deer head, and it has the white out eyes like it's a dead eye, and it's laughing at him, and then he just starts kind of cracking. And then there's a lamp. There's like a little desk lamp. It's moving up and down like it's laughing. And now the furniture everywhere is laughing. And he starts laughing with him. He's just like, ah! And there's like a lamp going up and down. And he's going up and down. Of course, it's just Bruce Campbell with his funny faces anyways. And it is a funny scene. And then someone comes to the door and he turns around and just shoots the door. I mean, it's freaking brilliant. But once again, I don't know. It just, the elements I explained I didn't like is what kind of killed it for me. So, but once again, I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad movie. I like the movie. I recommend it. I think everybody should check it out. You guys should probably go check it out later on. I'm just saying, for me personally, not big on it. It's part of the trilogy. Definitely watch the first one, and then of course I'll definitely recommend Army of Darkness.
I
Yes.
watched it.
You didn't watch it. You didn't see shit. You know how I know you didn't see it? Because I have it on VHS, and you don't even know what a VHS player is.
I watched it. I watched it at the cornfield.
In the cornfield, you got a pretty good setup over there.
Yeah.
What is the entertainment center like over there, guys?
I
Is
got
it pretty sweet?
TV and a bed. That's all I got.
Corn-
It runs
yeah.
on corn
No
juice.
food.
Corn juice, corn cable. Is it corn cable you guys are watching stuff on?
Big corn
No
cake.
food, only corn.
Just corn. I can see
It's
that.
actually a lot
I-
of food.
That's actually not bad.
I'm mad that I make the corn.
You make the corn. Okay.
Corn's
actually pretty good.
It's not bad.
I know.
Lady Gaga just lost her hair, folks.
No.
Hey, it's live. Anything can happen. So yes. Anyways, yeah, Evil Dead 2, Dead by Dawn. You know, I definitely recommend it. Check it out. All right, up next, boom, we got Stir of Echoes.
Great movie.
In this movie, basically what it is, what was his name? Shit, Tom. Basically, he gets hypnotized, and a door opens up in his mind, and now he is receptible to like,
Open-minded.
yes, to basically spirits. The spirit world is open to him now. And there's one in particular ghost that's trying to communicate something to him. All right, this is actually a movie that you guys have seen. Now, did you guys watch it? You too?
No.
You didn't watch it?
Oh, yeah, I did.
You did?
No.
Did she?
No.
No. Okay. I don't watch you. You're a liar here. You got an axe. I don't trust anybody with an
And
axe.
she's
I'm just
14
saying. You got an
and
axe. I don't
yeah.
trust you. All right, we'll start with Billick here. What did you think?
That.
Oh, all right. You
Trying
sit
to
down.
kill you.
Center of attention over here. All right, Billick. What did you think of Stir of Echoes? And you got to speak up, man. I think the mask may be stifling you a little bit.
It wasn't as scary as it looked.
Really?
The menu really...
I'm getting punked out by kids here. Like, these kids are like, it was. I thought I scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Continue.
It's really good.
Yeah, you like it? All right, really good. Okay, and Miss Black.
Okay.
Oh wow, dude, she's sitting up for the
I
first
noticed
time.
a few
This is
things about it that I didn't really like.
hey, in depth on
Okay.
this. Go.
The fact that his son just happened to get the same thing, like just happened to become open-minded to the spirit world at the same time as Tom did, just didn't really like.
Now he had before though.
coincidence.
Remember, very first scene's him in the bathtub, and he's talking to her.
Mhm.
Oh, and so
But
Tom
it-
didn't
it
get it
all-
until. I mean,
It just all happened with like.
but see, yeah, so I guess he had it before that though. I mean,
And Neil, he deserved a bigger part in the movie. Yes, I understand he gave away a major plot point in the movie,
Mhm.
but because of that, he deserved more of a
You think
part
he-
in the movie.
yeah, I could have had a little more Neil in there.
Yeah,
I would like to see
plus
what-
black people are just awesome.
I would like to see Kevin Bacon's character actually interact because
Yeah.
watching it this time around, I don't know. I guess I will admit it wasn't as okay. Before when I watched this, it came out the same year that The Sixth Sense came out, and The Sixth Sense just overshadowed. Like no one even remembered this one. Like literally, Sixth Sense came in and just dominated. Don't get me wrong, Sixth Sense is a good movie, When I finally watched this one, I thought this was better than The Sixth Sense. I just thought it was just brilliant.
It is.
But when I watch it now, like I just watched it recently, and I gotta say, I think Sixth Sense is better now. Like I don't know, to me it lost a little bit. Now, I'm saying it's still a damn good movie, and the scenes that I thought were creepy still stand out. However, there were just small things. I thought David, I can't pronounce his last name, Coet, the director, he also directed Secret Window, which is a brilliant effing movie. He did better than that one they did in this one. He just like held some shots longer than they should have been. Some of the cutting, like there's a scene where like, okay, you know when they're going to the ball game and Tom's having the flashes and he realizes something's wrong. Okay, when he runs back, there's a scene where when he runs back and he realizes the kid's gone. They have the camera stationed here. He shows up, he gets right in frame, he's just like, over there. Now I'm cool with that. He runs off, but then they cut to him running, and then they cut back that scene where her, and she's right there in the same place doing the same, like, I'm like, wouldn't you be behind your husband knowing that I don't know, it threw me off a little. I was like, and there are just little things like that that kind of bugged me throughout this.
Another thing that I didn't like, I don't like how they made Samantha seem so big and just BA, and like the scary things that she did, like through Jake, I forgot his name, like the scary things that she would do through Jake.
The boy, yeah.
The son. I was just making sure that was his name. But like the things that she would do through him, they just seemed really intense and scary. But then she turned out just to be some like nerd.
Yeah,
with glasses who got raped.
That's another thing too. I talk about this a lot. Is that I don't know. I love this. I like Sixth Sense, but at that time, because Sixth Sense kind of started it. I'm not saying it wasn't. There's been movies like this before, but I'm sick of movies where like ghosts are trying to communicate a message. And I feel like in this movie, all she's doing is scaring. I mean, she knows scared shit of the kid, but she's scared shit out of Kevin Bacon. I'm like, all she had to do was literally say, "Hey, Tom, the two kids, they tried to have a way with me, then they killed me, and they hid my body downstairs. Their dads are in on it." That was it. And then he can be like, "Oh, okay, thanks." Cops called, and I know it's got to be a story, but I'm like, why don't they just do that? Instead, just like freaking him out. Come on, the lie, dude. Like, I would make sure I have like a dead kid walk through and be like, "Hey, by the way, my parents killed me, and yeah." Take care of it. Instead of like a kid popping up at me like every 5 seconds, freaking me out. Yes.
You haven't mentioned your name.
Oh, they know me. Oh, I'm the movie Phantom. They know me. Trust me. All right.
But,
you sit down. You sit down, Lady Gaga. Like the real Lady Gaga. Literally, I'm about tired of her. Just need to.
I'm about.
No more Lady Gaga. That's all I'm saying. Not you.
Did you guys tell if I shot a kid?
I would. All right. But yeah. Anyways. So yeah, it kind of goes along those lines too, where it is just, I don't know. I feel like
Also,
at any point that she could have said, hey, I need help.
I don't like how they made because most movies where ghosts are trying to communicate something, they have a bigger message that they're trying to, or a bigger request that they have.
Pretty big message. She was killed.
Request.
That's a
I
message.
meant request.
Well,
Because she just
bring
wanted
her
her
killers
body.
to justice.
Exactly, but most ghosts want like $10 million found hidden in.
What ghost are you talking?
No, I mean,
what's a ghost gonna do with $10 million? They're dead.
no, I mean like that someone has like.
You're like, boom. Money behind the counter. Like, oh, thank you. Yeah, I have never seen that movie. I want to see that movie. I'm not gonna lie. I want to see that movie. You guys want to make that movie with me? Just we look for $10 million.
Yeah.
So, okay. So enough hate in this
Her
movie.
message was pathetic.
It is a good movie. So no more hate. Now let's go to the good qualities of this movie. I thought this, the creepy scenes were good, dude. When Kevin Bacon's talking to his son, and they're like, why'd you get her to talk to him? The voice changes, dude. Even now, that is the most effective scene to me. I'm just like, oh my, that little kid voice that has like
And he's like badgering the kid. He's like, do it again, do it again, do it again. Blah, blah.
I would too. I'd be like, "Really, do the voice again, do the voice, and I'd be freaking the kid out, and then yeah, I feel. And that's another thing I like about this movie was. This is something I picked up on now more than I did before. Is I kind of related more to Kevin Bacon's character a little bit more, just because, you're guessing he's probably in his mid-30s in this movie. He had dreams, obviously, of being a huge rock star, and now he's married and he has a kid. Now, many people look at this and be like, he has the perfect life. Like he has a steady job. He's renting this big, beautiful house. He has the wife, the kid, and yet he's literally in his mind he thinks he has to be famous or a rock star, and he kind of hates the trap. However, if you look at the party scene early on, they had the baby monitor that are keeping it.
And he's very worried.
And the thing is, it's not what's that. It's the fact that there's like party, and he wants to be the party guy, but yet he's on the front porch next to that baby monitor.
Yeah.
It's more like he is a family man, but he didn't want to be a family man. Like he wants to escape that, but yeah,
become that.
he is. And the thing is, like he hates it, but at the same time, it happened. He is. I really kind of like that. So I'm just like, I don't know. I guess a lot of people, especially in my age group, that can relate to that. It's like Because when you're a kid, like most of you are now, it's like, wow, we got the whole world ahead of us, anything's possible. Then the older you get, those possibilities start getting plucked out a little more, and then you're kind of stuck on this path. And that's where, Tom Kaczynski or Lewinsky or what the hell his name was, that's where, he was kind of stuck on. Once again, I thought the scene where the wife's taking a bath and she closes the medicine cabinet, boom, thought that was a really good jump scene right there.
I expected that though, because, in other movies...
Okay, I will say that, if I was watching that today, if I watched the movie for the first time today, it probably wouldn't have that impact. At that time, I was still, I just didn't see that a whole lot back then. Even though there was a lot of movies like that, I just didn't see it a whole lot.
There was a lot of things that were very predictable to me, like with that. I was like, don't close it. Just don't close the mirror.
Well,
you don't do that.
I thought even when Kevin Bacon's in front of the mirror, I thought you'd have something there. Because he actually looks down, looks up. Yeah. You're expecting him to be like,
Also, whenever he was on the couch and he kept leaning forward.
Oh yeah.
Whenever he leaned back, I kept looking back by the door, like where there was
waiting for something
to pop up, or whenever he would sit up, there would be like someone standing beside him.
Another creepy scene for me was when he's listening, trying to find that one song, and he's listening to it, and the room changes on him, and he's looking, and then when she's in the corner, that movement she's making.
Yeah.
The jerky, twitchy walk.
That's why I didn't like the menu.
Yeah, it was literally
the menu scared me more than anything.
A movie that really sucked was Gothica. But there's a scene where when the dead girl is twitching, dude, I'm like, holy shit, like that's creepy to me. But yeah, that's that. So
the menu scared me more than anything, honestly. Because there's one part where she's like got her mouth closed, and then it kind of cuts to like just plain blue, and their mouth's open again.
You know what's that bugged me?
Freaked me out.
The whole movie, she's crying. She's like, I want to be found or whatever. At the end of the movie, like whenever everything's kind of tied up, you see her in the window. And then she's outside, zipping her jacket up, and glasses on, zipping jacket, and she walks away. She didn't once look at Kevin Bacon and go, "Thanks." Not once. No, I thought maybe a glance, like a little wink or a nod, or
a smile, just like I'm happy.
Nothing. Didn't look at his direction at all. Just look and walk. I'm like, really? I said something that's not PG, and I was like, really? That's ridiculous. That's I don't know. It bugged me a little bit. I'm watching. I'm like, really? But I thought the ending was pretty good. I thought the fact that it's very predictable.
Happy ending.
Well, not only that, the boy, he still hears the voices. Like you're assuming Kevin Bacon's probably clean now. He's probably cleared out a little bit better. But dude, that boy, that curse is still there. And then at the end, like you hear all those rambling, then you just hear that one, Jake, and yeah, I'm like, oh my God, ruthless. So yeah, overall, huge thumbs up on this. Once again, I do like it. I thought some of the acting was like the girl. I can't think of her name, but she played the sister Lisa. Her name's like, I can never pronounce it. It's like Elena Douglas. Yeah. Anyways, she's a really good actress. I didn't think she was that good in this. Like, I just thought like a very, I don't know, forced or fake or something. But
yeah, I could see that. Because like her crying just looked a little too...
Yeah.
A little too intense.
Oh, no, not hers. The sister. The one that actually does the hypnosis on him.
Oh,
that
her.
One, yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yes, Lady Gaga.
It ain't like in the store, but I'm going.
The cornfield's over there. We're wrapping up here shortly. We are wrapping up here shortly. So yes, overall, I'm saying huge thumbs up to this movie. In fact, both movies, I'm giving thumbs up to both movies. I think everybody should check them both out. But I am just saying right now, Evil Dead, not my favorite Evil Dead movie. And this one dropped a little bit for me. I really got to say, I think Sixth Sense is better. So yeah. So all right. Well, guys, I want to thank the Corn Children for coming in, hanging out with me for a little bit. My good sidekick over here, my emo bratty sidekick over here, Rebecca Black. And all right. Oh yes, I did. All right, guys. Well, we're out.
Never again, maybe.
Boom, we're busting out of here. So
I want to hit her.
catch you guys later.